The Saints Block Party podcast coming at you on a Saturday morning for a little mini emergency podcast episode because if you are covering the New Orleans Saints as a podcast in any medium, you will not have any type of rest. Adam here, joined by my guy Brian, aka Wolf, here at SBP. If you don't know us, if this is the first time joining us, we have been accredited, covered the combine, been at the Senior Bowl twice, been at multiple uh, pro days. Um, but we are here to talk about the New Orleans Saints continuing to make moves in today trading for former Patriots second round pick Ja'Lynn Polk, wide receiver from Washington, sending a 2027 sixth round pick. And then they are acquiring Ja'Lynn Polk and also getting the Patriots 2028 seventh round pick. So they're sending a 2027 sixth round pick, and they're getting Ja'Lynn Polk and a 2028 seventh round pick. Polk is on. Caveat is that Polk is on season ending IR, which, as far as I know, like, there's no way to undo that. I mean, he is not going to be playing this season. Very interesting move. Very interesting.
Very.
Interesting. Um, Thoughts?
Um. I mean, I guess I don't have any like super hot takes. It's kind of on the line of what they've been doing this off season and trying to collect younger players on rookie contracts that they could add to the roster and kind of build this team out, not just for this year, but going forward. You saw with the addition of Asim Richards, um, Devon Vele, the guy they traded from the Jags. What was his name? I keep forgetting his name. The
Luke
Jags. We gave
Luke Faulkner, Faulkner,
Faulkner,
yeah,
and
Faulkner.
uh, they got
Claim Trey
Trey
Palmer
Palmer off the waivers.
from Cuts.
Off the
Yep.
waivers. And who was the other guy? Trust, Big Trust,
Oh,
Trust.
Xavier Trust that they got from the Broncos and when from Broncos cut downs from the.
So just that continued method, like it's not over. Just because the 53-man roster was solidified, 2 weeks ago, whatever, is not over. It just looks like a continuance of just kind of adding young players to this roster. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Polk, he was what, a second round pick
Mm-hmm.
by New England. Was that last year or the year before? I can't remember.
I
He
want to
wasn't
say it was. I think it was last year, bro.
somebody
Yeah,
else
it was
got out.
last. It was last year because
2024.
he came into the league the same year that Michael Penix did.
Phoenix. Yeah. So look, I mean, it's kind of a roll of a dice. There's not like a ton of tape on him. I tried to look at some all 22 before we got on. There was like 12 catches
12 catches, bro.
that I could find.
12.
That's it. Like Bud Means had more yards than this guy. You know what I'm saying?
If
So that's saying that it's just not a lot to make a big decision on. I got to go look at some of his college stuff later to see what kind of talent he was. But I know like Bunch and those guys say he was balling out there. So
So the college shout out to our dude Derek for the $5 super chat. Could this be just a
thank you,
future
Derek.
investment, a shot in the dark? That's 100% all that this is. It's a shot in the dark. Hopefully, like a swipe right that this is going to help us later
Exactly what it is. Swipe,
down
swipe.
the line. Because if you listen to like our guy Greg Rosenthal NFL Daily, there has not been like one of like I would say that Ja'Lynn Polk in New England as a wide receiver very much went the way of Isaiah Foskey. If you want to talk about like second round blunders in terms of just not working out for a team. And the Saints held on
Yeah.
for Foskey for 2 seasons. The Patriots, now obviously a different coaching staff, and Mike
Mhm.
Vrabel is wanting to get rid of anything kind of like that Elliott Wolf, um, Bill Belichick, and um, Gerard Mayo, like that ick. I would say the players associate
All of it.
he wants to get rid of that, and so it's
Get
not
out of it.
it's not surprising to me that this happened. But Polk was a disaster in New England. It didn't work out. It just was not working. It seemed like kind of if you followed in training camp, it was going a little better for him in training camp in New England for him a little bit, but like injuries and what have you. And it seemed like he had gotten a little better in Patriots training camp. And then they kind of maybe like stashed him away. Like he wasn't going to make the 53-man roster, but they kind of put him on IR to do the Saints classic. Like I'm going to stash him away. But it's not super surprising that they traded him, right? Especially for compensation. So it's a shot in the
Yeah.
dark. The interesting thing to me is that man, the Saints got a type, right? Except for Bailey, like it's only one person in the wide receiver room has a different, distinct body type. Everyone else set the
Like
same.
6 feet, 6'1". You know, how big is he? What is his size?
Uh,
6'1".
six
Why you
one
call
six
it?
one 203.
Yeah, just just copy and paste that, across the wide receiver room, But just from the few little snaps I did see, he makes some physical catches and stuff like that. Jacoby Brissett was throwing to him, so it was like, I don't know. It's hard to just kind of. I did see a clip of Steve Smith talking real highly of him for whatever reason. I was like, that's interesting. But yeah, it's just the continuance of collecting bodies. Look, man, with the way the Saints are right now, they can't just go out and sign whoever they want. You got players, free agents, or
Totally.
whatever. It's not a destination free agents want to come for all kind of reasons. It's a losing team, got stank on it, new head coach. It's a rebuilding team. No matter what they think about themselves, it's a rebuilding team. Players
100%.
feel they tanking. Like nobody want no player, no veteran want to come deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So the Saints got to like steal players. They got to get players that's under contract, already under contract, rookie deals, and all that stuff, and collect the talent where they can. That's all. I mean, it's like the only option they got right now.
And I see this huge thing like in our Discord sometimes. It's just like why aren't the
Man,
Saints going
Discord just
out?
went to war right quick.
It's just why aren't the Saints going out and like signing like because he's not gonna play this season. Like he's on IR. He's not gonna play this
Yeah.
season. And like why aren't they going out and like signing players that can help them this season? Like free agents are free agents. Like they are not like players that can just like I hate using this like analogy. They're not just like slaves. Like they can't just be like, hey, this one right here. We want this one right here.
It's not an auction. Yeah,
Like
it's not an
I'm gonna
auction.
tell you, the more like these players have choices, and the Saints are in the like what it's 29-32 in terms of where they are as an organization right now. It's factually where it is, and I've said on this podcast, agents. This is a key thing. Agents do not want their players to go to New Orleans. They are more willing to have their players go to like the Cleveland Browns, which is a crazy thing, than go to New Orleans right now. So when that's the case, the Saints have to trade for players, like Ryan just said, on contract. They have to when players are getting cut, when players are being cut down to 53-man rosters, they got to put claims in for players because the agents can't say nothing. Not like hey dog, hey bruh.
Yeah, we tried, bro. We tried.
hands on like hands on your shoulder, bro. Like so it is what it is. You had Tony Pauline at Sportskeeda put out an article where it's like the the eyes are really, and it's funny because I do believe there is a big portion of the front office that does have the eyes towards 2026. I I also think there's a key component of the front office that has the eyes on this season. Where, to be fair, it should be on this season. I'm not saying that all the eyes should
Yeah.
be on 2026. Like the focus should be on this season, but I do think this team potentially would do something dumb where they would do something this season if the team got on a roll. Like, you know what I mean? Like, can you see like
Yeah.
the team just like starting to feel themselves a little bit and
100%.
just be like, hey, we close. Like,
Boy,
hey, we
they go out and beat 49ers, steal a
beat
win against the
the
Seahawks.
in Seattle, nigga. Don't let it be close against
Oh
Buffalo
man.
Bills, bro.
And
Buffalo
then,
Bills
and then the
without
close against the Bills. Man, you
without
ain't gonna be
Ed
able to stop
Oliver.
them. And then get the dub at the meetup game against the Patriots. Shit.
You already know.
Lubin's phone. He turned the volume up on his phone. Then he turn my ring on. Let me put my ringtone on.
Let's see. Someone said in the chat, I hope these recent moves don't shy them away from drafting wide receiver position next year. I I think a lot of their goal and strategy next year in the draft, and it could change, but I think a lot of their goal and strategy next year in the draft will be very juice heavy, including potentially a quarterback. Now, I think there's two thoughts of mind of ideas in the front office of what to do with the quarterbacks next year. I think there's a division of, hey, let's run it back with Shuck and Rattler, kind of like what happened with Will Levis. If you don't remember, Will Levis was a second round pick, and Mike Vrabel was like, this dude's cheeks, dude's ass. And that's the reason why he got fired from the Titans. Like, he got fired because he didn't
Yeah.
back Will Levis,
He
and
he didn't want it.
he didn't want it. He got fired, and they gave Will Levis an extra year. It didn't go well, and then they got the number one pick, and they drafted Cam Ward. There's, I would say, a segment in the front office that's willing to run it back next year with Rattler and Shuck and use that potential high pick on a premium position that's not quarterback, maybe a certain safety from Ohio State or another player. And there's other, or there's another segment that's like, man, if we pick a top 3, top 4, we don't know if we're gonna be picking this high again, man. And this is a quarterback class that is potentially pretty good. We need to
Yeah.
get our guy now, here. So
Strike while
that
iron is hot.
so that debate in and of itself is fascinating, like fascinating.
And it's going to be an ongoing debate for like the next, 7, 8 months.
I think this also shows you, going back to the Polk thing, and Nick in the chat said it. The Saints were high on him in the draft. I think this does show you that they were high on Polk in the draft as a prospect.
Yeah.
Like
And we see that all around the league.
recruiting.
Teams have their draft grades that they kind of stick to, and they survey other teams. They constantly survey the pro personnel team, the squad, the scouts. They're constantly looking at their boards and stuff. Let's play on IR. Let's give a little call and see. Or maybe they got a call. Maybe New England called the Saints. Like, look, man, we got this guy on IR. We'll flip flop some picks for you want them. I'll let you want to go 2028. Let's flip it. You know what I'm saying? And I know people tripping about. I don't like trading picks right now either. When I first thought, I'm like, why are we trading picks? Then I saw the compensation. I'm like, okay, I guess
Whatever.
it's no biggie. But at the same time, it's like, look, the Saints right now have like Devin Neal, Moscato, Diggs, literally getting playing time in the regular season right now, 6 and 7 round picks. So those picks actually do matter. I know they're late round picks, but they can matter, depending on if you hit on them. So far, I was just trying to look like, what have we given up and what have we gotten? So giving up a 4th round and a 7th round pick, a 4th round pick
For Vele.
next year, a 7th and a 6th in 2027, and a 6th round pick in 2028. and we've received two seventh-round picks in 2028 so far. So basically, we've given up four picks over the next 3 years and received two picks back. So like a net two picks,
Right.
you know. So it's nothing to go crazy about. It's nothing. I know the Discord just started going crazy. Just step back for a minute, take a breath. This is one of those things where we'll forget about it a couple of weeks because he's on the IR. He won't contribute this week, this year, most
It's a
likely.
very
So
it's a very extremely low risk, potential decent reward, potential high reward if it works out, or
right.
like or nothing at all. Like
Could
potentially
be
nothing at all.
cut next year, and it's like, man, remember we made that trade? It's just like gone, So yeah,
Like, well, remember we did
yeah,
a
it's like
random
buying a
emergency podcast on a Saturday for nothing. Huh. Yes.
we got plenty of those, man.
Yes,
We
I
got plenty of
remember.
those.
Um, I did want to kind of, we did our preview pod on Wednesday, and the information we have now is a little different in terms of just the playing time for the right tackle, in terms of who's starting at right tackle in that game for the 49ers and things like that. So I did want to just update that really quickly. But let's take a break really quick. Let's hear from our dude, our sponsor, um, who sponsors us from Precious Works, and take a quick break. And we'll be right back and just update our preview pod and just speak on that right really quickly. We'll be back right after the break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out of the box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, Bijon at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
Okay, we are back. So, wanted to just
Yuck.
quickly. What are you yucking for, bro? Already?
The text I just got from you.
Oh, my whole tune on the podcast will completely fucking change, bro. Completely change. Um, I just wanted to update. So, was it Matt? Who put out the article on Fuaga this week? I want to give them a proper shout out.
Matt Paris.
It was Matt Paris. He put out a great article on right tackle uh, Fuaga and just what he's dealing with his knee issues and knee injury. And it's like he gets moved to right tackle, and it's like, did he get the ghost of Ryan Ramczyk in his knees when he goes to right tackle?
What
What
in the hell?
what is happening? What is happening? I and so it based and I don't know if it's gonna be a career thing. Don't know. It it doesn't sound encouraging, but he's gonna play on Sunday. It's he's questionable, but all indication he's going to play on Sunday. And my concern as a fan is he truly, if you just list the true blue chip talents on the team, this team doesn't have a lot of true blue chip talents. They just don't. It's very
No.
sparse in actual blue chip talents. If you were to name and list them the way Fuaga played last year, his name would be on the list by far. What I don't understand as a fan, and it's a little baffling to me, is potentially putting Fuaga out there when he's not 100% healthy. And I don't know if it's the thing where it's like he can't injure himself more, but if he's not 100% and if he can't play well, then he's not only like you're putting him out there potentially risking himself just in general. You're also like risking the offense to not like to hinder from him. We saw it last week, bro. We saw it last week. So I just don't. Someone needs to like break it down to me so I can just understand it. Of and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he goes out there, maybe he has a great game against Nick Bosa, and maybe we're singing the praises of Fuaga come Sunday, come Monday. But the way it's presented right now, it seems troubling right now.
Very troubling. Uh, Basically, his pectoral tendon in his knee was inflamed. Uh, I guess he like aggravated it like in training camp. Thought it was good, and then it started. He said he reignited it. Um, I guess before the game or going into the game or whatever. I don't know. And then it just got to the point where he couldn't. He had to come out. So like it's a weird article when you read it because he basically saying he needs to change how he maintains it, how he maintains his knee, and it's something he's going to have to maintain all year or throughout his career. I'm like,
Get,
what?
get me out of here, bro.
What are you talking about, man? And then he was like, he talked about how he got in his head during the game. He was in his head a lot, and I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I just like you said, man. Like if this is something that could get worse from playing this week, no reason he should be out there, bro. No
None.
reason. I don't care how
None, Wolf.
important the game. I don't care. No reason he should be playing. If this is something that can get worse or end up telling you a pectoral, you know, tendon in your knee, bro. Like that's career shattering injury. You know what I'm saying? And if like they were saying on the Discord, I'm not no medical guy. They were saying in the Discord, they're like, well, if it's getting inflamed, that means there are micro tears in it, and micro tears turn into big tears. So I'm like, what are we doing here? And I'm sorry, I just don't trust the Saints medical staff. I don't care who they switch out, who they bring
Nope.
in.
Nope.
I don't trust them.
Nope.
No
Nope.
trust whatsoever.
None.
So this is my antenna is up. I am watching this. Maybe like you said, maybe he'll go out there. Maybe it's something he just like damn near all players have got something they have to manage or deal with and pain management. They get shots every week and stuff like that. I don't know, but it's just like, come on, bro. Like I am so tired of just the offensive line struggles with this team. Yeah, Teron Armstead. This man ain't got no knees no more. He got to get a knee replacement. Ramchick come in, shorten his career. Like he had a Hall of Fame trajectory career
Really
that was
did,
shortened
bro.
because he had a degenerative knee issue. And now here comes Fuaga. It's like, can we say a prayer for Kelvin Banks, bro? Like, can we just a preemptive prayer right now,
Right now,
please?
bro.
Protect my dog knees, please. Meanwhile, Cesar Ruiz just a pristine
Pillar.
picture of health, bro.
Nigga just putting his whole thumb on your steak, just like this, nigga. Just
He just doing backflips. He probably just doing backflips in practice. Like, man, I feel great.
show your health, nigga. Can you spread it around? Can you spread it around a little bit, bro?
Jeez.
Uh, it's just, and this is the thing is that this is supposed to be like a top
Shoot, bookends. Like,
15 O line, top 10. Like it honestly really should be top 10 with the investment that
yeah,
you've
the
put in it,
investments.
and it's just disheartening, bro. It's just disheartening, bro. Just I know, and maybe we're blowing it out of proportion, but the
Yeah.
way he struggled against Arizona, like I don't really feel like we are, because that was not the Fuaga that we saw last year. It wasn't. It wasn't him.
No.
It was not
No,
him.
and like I said, I hope that was like he said he was in his head a lot. I hope that was just something he could correct and just kind of get back to playing how he normally plays. Um, I hope if especially if he's going to try to play through something that's bothering him, and if not, if it's something that's bothering him, man, let him get healthy.
Don't play.
We'll
Like
figure
sit
it out.
him.
Asim got to roll with Asim Richards and whoever else. Got to figure it out. But don't make it a what potentially is a small problem a big problem.
Worst problem. That can't happen. That cannot happen. Um, Chase Young, Trevor Penning officially out for the game.
Tired of Chase, bro. Chase. I mean, things happen, bro. But for Chase, it's annoying because this has been his career, like nagging injuries. That's been his career. You know, I don't even know what to say. Just like, okay, bro.
I will say I have noticed this as a trend around the league. There has been a lot of early season nagging soft tissue, like
Mm,
hamstring calf pulls. Blake Cashman, the Vikings, he got one in the first game against the Bears. Now he's going
yeah,
like he's going to miss.
sure did.
It's a trend. There's quite a few players having these nagging injuries, these nagging like hamstring calf injuries, and I just wonder what it could be attributed to. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Turf, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Anything else? I mean, we'll hit up from our sponsor from Underdog before we get out of here as well. But the Saints never let us rest.
Never, bro.
Never let us rest.
But I guess when we come back, I guess we could hit on just a couple things we want to see from the 49ers game or whatever.
Okay. All right. So let's hear up from our sponsor from Underdog, and then we'll come back and hit on some quick hitters from the 49ers game we want to see, which is tomorrow, and we'll be back right after this break.
Football is back, and there's no better place to get in on the action than Underdog. It's the easiest way to make picks and win money all season long. Here's how it works. You make your picks. If you're right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash, and you can play as little as for $1. This week, I'm looking at the Bucks versus Falcons matchup. I've got Mike Evans for higher than one touchdown and Kyle Pitts for lower than 50 yards. That's my card. Now it's your turn. Just download the Underdog app, sign up with promo code Block Party, and you'll get $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code Block Party. Millions of fans have already won billions on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
We are back. We appreciate y'all who are joining us on a early Saturday morning podcast. We have 44 concurrent viewers right now with 170 views, talking about the Emergency podcast. Saints traded for former Patriots wide receiver Ja'Lynn Polk. Shout out! I have a plan what I'm actually going to do after we're done with this podcast. I just pulled up his 2024 prospect reception perception profile from our guy Matthew Harmon. So I'm gonna read into that. Who did he compare him to? Interesting. He said if you oh whoops sorry he said his P. So I'm just gonna read this. Much of his reception perception reminds me of Robert Woods. Interesting. Interesting in regards to
It
Ja'Lynn
is.
Polk. So the Niners game. It's a winnable game for the Saints tomorrow. Now it's not going to be an easy game because what we talked about for our preview pod, the Niners have game records on defense with Nick Bosa and with Fred Warner, but they're playing against a backup quarterback in Mac Jones. I get it; he was a former starter, first round pick, but backup quarterback in Mac Jones. Last week, Trent Williams looked human. And I get Chase Young's not playing, and the Saints pass rush isn't the greatest, but Trent Williams looked human. Like, like the Saints, if they want to win this game, they gotta gotta go out and take this game. So, what are the things you said? The things that we wanted to see in this game. One thing I want to see in this game. Yes, Spencer Rattler played a complete game. I want to see Kellen Moore like expand upon that. Okay, you saw him play a complete game. Can we? I don't know if it's open up the playbook or can we get away from the I don't know the play calling last week in terms of just the scheme was just it left me I don't know, bro. Like it worked at some point. Like the tempo was
More.
working in two to three
Right.
drops. Like
I
it
need
worked,
more.
but then it's like at other points it was like, bro, like we
Red
got
zone.
like can we help out the receivers? Like the quarterbacks was all over. Can we call it double move? Can we do? I want to see some innovation from Kellen Moore. We saw it too. Like at one point there was like
Innovation.
Brandon Cooks out there was like with offensive lineman and Cesar Ruiz fucks up the play. So there was hints of it, but I want to see continuation, more of that.
Exactly.
I want to see
Give me
Spencer
some,
Rattler's,
some
ADP.
touchdowns.
You're muted, by the way.
Oh, huh?
ADP be bigger than what
You hear me?
say something.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
But what are some things that you want to see?
Oh man, like one thing is, you hear me?
Yeah, for whatever reason, my headphones are not connected. For whatever reason, this is live podcasting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got you.
But I was saying, okay, Alvin Kamara, I think he had 2 catches. And like, can we? And it's something that has been on my mind because remember Cody when Cody was on the air way back when
Mm-hmm.
he was like Kellen Moore don't like throwing the ball to the running back. I was like, ugh, like that again.
And then
And lo and behold, Alvin
I
Kamara only catch 2 passes.
and then I see fucking Kevin O'Connell call up a great fucking play to Aaron Jones on Monday Night
Beautiful,
Football, bro. I'm like, can we?
beautiful. Like the perfect play to get your young quarterback that's trying to get in the groove going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Like Alvin Kamara, like the dude is there for a reason, bro. Like use him for a reason. No reason he shouldn't be getting at least 6 catches. At least get him in routes, get him on over the middle, get him in the flats. No reason he shouldn't be used. So that's what I want to see. Get back to using Alvin Kamara. I know it's going to be tough going against Fred Warner, but let he's a playmaker. Like use your playmakers, bro.
Five,
Get in the red zone, man.
five,
Touchdowns.
five. Listen, there has not
Get
been
back to
a
5.
there has not been a bigger like person on this podcast that's been ripped more than Kendre Miller. But there is
Nobody.
something there in terms of his
Yes.
explosion, in terms of he got like we talk about the team needs juice. I get it, like the juice is there. The It's also like he kind of tells on himself because he's not out there when the team goes up tempo because it's like,
Right.
does he understand the playbook? And that same thing happened last
Right.
season when the team went up tempo too. But you got it, like,
Figure it out.
please, somehow with 5, because he has been this close from breaking like a 40, 50-yard play, if not a touchdown, each time he's like touched the
Yeah.
ball. Offense, we're still with the offense. You said the red zone. There's a 6'7" tight end on the team. There's a wide receiver who's what? Vele's what, 6'5"? Can we use them? Can we put them in the red zone? Can we figure out some route concepts that isolate them or something that gets them matched up on shorter secondary players on a linebacker? So like all the quarterback has to do is just whoop. I'm just thinking, Wolf. Like just thinking, Wolf. Just make it simple. Make it simple, please.
Please. Man, it makes too much sense. And I guess the only other thing I got, can we get a fumble recovery, an interception? Like, I think we have like a pick 6 against Mac Jones when he was in New England.
Yeah,
like, can we get a pick 6? Yeah, like Mac Jones gonna put that ball in there, man. Like
he is.
Like, let's cause him to make mistakes. Let's get an interception or two, steal a possession, make the game just a little easier on the offense. Let's go and get this dub, man. Let's go get a dub against the 49ers.
Blake Groupie, can you come back to me? Come back to me. Did you hear? Bro. It was interesting. They talked about how like that play happened after like the Shaheed incompletion that probably should have been DPI, and they were rushing because I think the conversation was rushing if they were potentially going to go for it on 4th down, and they decided not to go for it, and so they rushed the field goal team up. And I'm like, again, like to me as me, just fan, just Joe Blow here sitting at home, if you're the head coach and you see that operation is potentially being rushed, that's 3 points. Like I get it. Maybe you see like, hey, that's your field goal kicker. Maybe he's gonna make it, but like I don't know. Like, hey, calm it down. Kellen Moore, and I've said this in their Discord over the week. Like, I've seen this. I don't know, man. Like, I've seen this thing where it's like, hey, like it was his first week on the job. It's his first. He's a head coach in the NFL. Like, this is why he got the job. This is why he has a job.
Your job.
It's your job.
This is the job.
This is the job. Like Diana Rossini put out that article last year about like the crucial part of like most the shit is like managing the minutia. The minutia. Like the play calling and all that, like that's great, but it really is the minutia. It's the clock management. Like it's that shit that separates like okay head coaches to good to great head coaches.
It reminds me of a scene from The Wire. I know you haven't seen it, but like 2 of the detectives like they were just complaining about doing like the little things, the little paperwork stuff in a big investigation, and Lester Freeman's like, "This is the job.
That's the job. Like, trust me, I'm a social worker." Bruh, you saw that documentary on Gabriel Fernandez. Like, people in my job as a social worker, that's what gets you cooked. If you are like you gotta do, like that's the job. You have to document detailed shit. Like you don't know how many times like people will call me and be like, "Oh my god!" Like I saw like I literally had it happen on Thursday. Someone's like, "Oh, like I saw your notes and like, do you know how amazing it was to see your notes because of how detailed?" Like that's been me for 10 years. Like that's the job. Like it may seem but when someone goes in my case, like they will know every explicit detail of what happened when I put eyes on my family because it's my job. So that's why I get paid.
100%.
And trust me, Kellen Moore gets Kellen Moore gets paid a lot fucking more than I do, bro. Like I don't. So please stop.
Lot more.
Please stop with the. Oh, it was his first day on. It was his first week at the job.
That's like beyond the offense, beyond all that stuff, it's about game management. Case number one for head coaches, like game management is what you are there for. So please, like I'm gonna give you your grace week one, but come on, let's get to it, Kellen. Like
just like they was cooking Ben Johnson for not kicking that ball out of bounds.
Yep.
Like that's the job. Like you are getting paid millions of dollars to make these decisions, and ultimately it is just a game. So like can we stop with like this little tiny like violin like it's like there are like actual jobs that like the decisions that are a lot more consequential. Like I don't stop. Yeah. Stop it. Anyway. But we're still sticking with it though. We going 1-1. We getting a dub, bro. We are beating the Mac Jones led 49ers on Sunday. Fuck the Niners. We're going 1-1, bro.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Get it.
But we just wanted to come break down this Ja'Lynn Polk trade. I do want to like maybe temper fans' expectations because like, yeah, I do think it was a good trade. I think it was a good shot in the dark, you know, what have you. But just the tweaking. They're just tweaking. I also think it shows that as much as we've been banging the table for it, they know that they need juice. Like,
yes. And remember, Rashid Shaheed's a free agent next year. I know they would like to extend him. And I know you reported that, you know, it could still come. An extension could be on the horizon, but it might not. You know what I'm saying? He could very well not be on the team next year. And Chris Olave would be going into his fifth-year option. So like they need young talent in the wide receiver room. It's okay. It's, you know, it won't prevent them from drafting a wide receiver or nothing like that. Don't worry about that.
No, not at all.
They're just collecting young talent, man. They're doing what they're supposed to do, is collect young talent.
Yes. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow. If you are a Patreon, patreon.com/SlankSparkParty, you can hop in our Zoom live stream. If you're not a Patreon, that's okay. And we're still going to be live streaming our Zoom interactions and all that to someone said I'm still on this injured wide receiver Mickey Loomis traded for. Like, listen, you won't find a podcast that's harder on Mickey Loomis than us. It's like this move of all moves is not one. Like, it's a talented wide receiver that they're taking a shot on, that hopefully will be able to contribute to the team next season. Simple as that.
And I get it. Like no fan wants to hear about a trade that may potentially pay off in a year or two. Like no fan wants to hear about that. But it just kind of is what it is, you know.
I mean, considering who they drafted 40th overall this year, it's been a trend. Okay, all right. Well,
Pick 71 still gonna be inactive tomorrow.
Tony Pauline was right, nigga. They just setting up for 2026 at this point, nigga. Ain't nobody playing 2025. Anyhow, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Like and subscribe. And just let's have fun and beat the 49ers tomorrow and get on the win column.
Please.
And if we don't, as my hashtag has been, either way we win. Stay in the top of that tankathon. We will be back tomorrow for a very, very busy day. Appreciate your love, y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.